great pleasure to tonight present the Roy Fletcher Volunteer Award. This award is presented to an individual who shows volunteer commitment to the sport of speed skating in the spirit and fellowship shown by longtime volunteer and friend to speed skating, Mr. Roy Fletcher. The criteria for selection are: the recipient must have assumed a significant role in a volunteer position for several years. Provide a positive environment that encourages others to take on voluntary positions in the Regina Speed Skating Club. And the year the award is presented, it is suggested that the recipient has taken on a major volunteer responsibility in the club or within the speed skating fraternity. Now, a few weeks ago, I had this plaque in my hands. And as I was reading the list of recent recipients, Randy Rubleski, Michael Makowski, David and Claudette Vital, Doug and Linda Heaney, Vern and Cheryl Gore, all of whom are truly deserving of the award, it struck me that there was one family who needs to be on this prestigious list. Brad and Marion Hudey. Now, before I start, did you know that Brad was a member of the Regina Speed Skating Club in 1979 when he represented Saskatchewan at the Canada Winter Games, and he won a bronze medal in the 1500 meter. You can read all that and a bit more in the Blades of Glory, the History of Speed Skating in Saskatchewan booklet that many of you have at home. I believe that the Hudey family rejoined the club in about 1995. Brad started as a parent helper at that time. He soon began pursuing coaching certification, and he has since completed his level 3 coaching. He's been head coach for about 10 years. Now, there are two aspects of Brad that really impress me. Number one, Brad has a very good working relationship with the skaters. He has the ability to work well with all the skaters in a very respectful and kind manner. He is often sharing valuable tips to skaters, even when he's on the ice as a skater and not as a coach. He consistently offers encouragement and advice and is quick to point out improvements that the skaters have made. Secondly, Brad's passion for the sport is second to none. I am sure he has spent endless hours researching the technical aspects of the sport. He exhibits the characteristics of a lifelong learner of the sport. But more important than that, his true, pure love of the sport is front and center. One can learn to become a teacher, but passion for the subject matter cannot be imitated. It is pure joy watching you work with our skaters. Marion, first of all, thank you for sharing your husband with the club. With the countless hours he spends on the ice with our children, that leaves you to deal with the many day-to-day details within your own family. Thank you for making this work for all of us. Marion has been actively involved with the executive in a number of positions. She's worked as a fundraising coordinator, helped with coordinating meets, and of course, special events coordinator. Over the last 15 years, Marion has organized the food for a number of events, especially the meats. She is known for her outstanding homemade soups and chilies. She is one of the quiet, behind-the-scenes worker that gives the illusion that things just magically fall into place. Brad and Marion, the key to our success rests in people like you, who embody the spirit of greatness by saying, yes, we can, and so can you. Thanks for your inspiring dedication and tremendous example to the club.
Thank you very much, and thank you everybody. I knew Mr. Fletcher when I was a boy, and I understand the dedication he had to the sport, and how he helped the sport grow when I was a skater. And I think Wayne Fleming knew Roy Fletcher, and so it means a lot to me to be associated with that. Skating is it's a family sport, and I skated when I was a kid. And there are many of my peers that I skated with and against all across the country that now have their families in speed skating. And so that's just a little phenomenon that I like to think about sometimes, because it's a good family sport and it teaches us a lot of things. I never got my family involved in speed skating because I thought they'd be good at it. I never picked the sport of speed skating because I thought that my kids have the right body type for it. I got my kids to speed skating because I knew we were teaching good values things. And it's our goal as parents and coaches, and I know that everybody in this room shares the same feeling, that we want to instill that in other people along the way. And when we're out there coaching kids, we're not just coaching skaters to be good. We're coaching future parents of skaters, and we're coaching future coaches. And so that's how the sport grows and continues on. And we're glad to be a part of it. And like Dave mentioned already, he said it better than I could. My wife is helping me